birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Oh, this one's all about a light touch in the hands. There's really not a lot of break in it, but it will gain speed as it goes down this ridge.
Finish that off for a par, and let's see. Yep, there it is. Get a little smile with the way this round has unfolded. 2021 PGA Championship. This par 4 13th hole was a nightmare for a number of players, including Louis Oosthuizen and the eventual champion, Phil Mickelson. What makes it so hard, Frank?
There's nothing comfortable on this hole, Rich. It's actually one of my favorite holes, and one of the reasons why. You see the sort of sandy bunkery area there on that left side, all perfectly in play for a tee shot. So now the decision is, do I hit it short of them? If I do, I have a longer second shot. Do I challenge them? Well, if I don't find the fairway, now I'm in bigger problems. And that's just the tee shot. The second shot, that water laps almost right up to that right edge of the green. I think it's a great par 4.
That is started right, and that is trouble. Nope, that just did not look right from the start, and that ball is into the hazard. All right, so he'll take his drop, and with a penalty stroke added, that'll become his 4th now to the par 4. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. Time to just pick up and move on to the next hole. Par 3 14th here at the Ocean Course. Just gorgeous, but it is treacherous. You're exposed to the wind up there on the green, and you might need to hit, I don't know about lumber, but low iron at a minimum, Frank. This is a great hole.
It certainly is. It could play as long as 240 yards, but it's one of those holes, too. If you were aware of the fact that most of the field's going to play it in 3.5 or 4 shots, you would take 3 every single day. But I'm going to tell you now, that's exactly what they do on this hole. Don't try and make it 2. Take it 3. You will gain on the field. Listening?
I think that may have surprised him. That carried much further than he anticipated.
Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second.
It is a game of touch. It is evidence right there when your touch is out. What a difference it makes. That ball went a long way past.
This is where the game becomes so cool sometimes. This is getting to be a bad habit here. That's another double bogey, and that score jumps to 12 over par. The 15th is a par 4 at 466 yards. The landing area is a little more benign than some of the other par 4s on the course, but missing left up near the green is where the score could really start to add up.
Well, scoring's been an issue so far. That's maybe being kind, but hey, that's a good tee shot right there.
It's a 180-yard shot, his second. That's got to be disappointing. Good line in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Digs into the bunker, getting set to play the third shot. Okay, well, that is on the green, but apparently just too difficult to get enough loft on it out of the bunker, and that winds up well beyond the hole. Nope.
Final par 5 of the day here at the Ocean Course is the 16th. Frank, this was a pivotal hole down the stretch at the 2021 PGA Championship.
It certainly was reachable in the right conditions, but you look at that fairway, even though it's wide, it's split in two sections. The right side is the flat side and the top side. The left side of this fairway, it all runs down to the hill. Got to be a little lucky, but good looking hole. That green sitting up on the top of the hill as well, with huge sandy area on the left. So if anything, just respect the right side when you're coming into this par 5 green. But remember, you are playing a great par 5.
Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Still well over 300 yards to the flag, so getting this to a good number, the key here for his second.
Ready for his third shot.
Needs to hit this close.
It's been a rough one today, but, well, a shot like that should be saved because it is the only one I've seen so far today.
It's been a tough ride. This would be a nice birdie. Oh, no. What else could go wrong? A short-range birdie putt goes right by. Ouch. Get that to go for a par. And with what his scorecard looks like at this point, I think he'll consider that a minor victory.
Now to one of the most famous holes in recent major championship golf, the 17th, the par 3. And Frank, I don't want to plant seeds of doubt, but when I stare at this hole with the water, I'm thinking about disaster and calamity. It's all right there, isn't it?
It's all happened here, Rich. This hole has a memory. The first time we ever saw it on TV was in the 1991 Ryder Cup, and it was the deciding hole. So many of the best players in the world actually found water. For example, even just this finish. Remember Colin Montgomery playing Mark Calcavecchia? Colin Montgomery finished bogey, bogey, double bogey, bogey, and won all 4 holes. But this one, you just try and survive.
Boy, that one did not want to slow down at all, and it winds up running right through the green. Second shot now here at the par 3. Now a third. Step this one off at 30 feet. It happens. You have a tough hole. Time to pick up and move on after the triple bogey.
Frank, as a competitor, what's the importance of getting it to the house in a clean fashion with a good, hard-earned 4 on a hole like this?
It's imperative, Rich. First of all, you have to minimize your mistakes in any sport. And the fact that scoreboard pressure also accounts for something. But this is just a great golf course. We're finally seeing a golf course where you see every club in the bag actually being hit. So get it in, sign that scorecard, and be proud of it.
This started toward the left side. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got away a little bit on that tee ball. Second shot now at the home hole. Ball is in the rough, but has a chance to get this within birdie range with a good shot. Oh, look at this. Not a very high make percentage on that one. I can guarantee you that. But he gets to go for his par. Frank, you know what? I think about it. What is it we actually do? EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour golf brings us to South Carolina amidst the sprawling dunes and sandy vistas that comprise the ocean course at Kiowa Island. Alongside Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner. Frank, this golf course is a challenge. Kiowa Island, what makes it so tricky?
First and foremost, the weather. You could play 2 rounds of golf at Kiowa and you wouldn't think you were playing the same golf course. You play it on a still day, the course is relatively easy and a fun walk. Play it on a windy day and this is just flat out hard.
We'll get right out to the action here as we head to the tee at the par 4 first. And that is safely in the left side of the fairway. A fine start here to his round.
Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
124 left to the flagstick. Pin all the way at the back. He can fly it the full way.
And that one barely makes the front of the green. Do you realize if you just miss hit the middle of the club by a quarter of an inch, you lose 10%. That's right, 10%.
Oh, that is a really good putt. Got it to throw out the anchor right near the hole. That's well done. That's so nearly a birdie putt. Par is all he'll have to show for it.
Frank, looking out onto that marsh, no doubt there are alligators roaming around. So it's a good time to remind our players that this is where they decide how much of that marsh they want to bite off with the tee shot here.
Yeah, I don't really advise biting too much off, Rich. This is almost an S-shaped par 5. I mean, there's a long run up down that right side. So basically anything in a straight line, a good tee shot, still going to be able to reach.
This one starting up that left side.
Ball's back in the fairway. I guess it's better to be lucky than good.
Going to take a big poke to get there, but a chance with his second to the par 5.
Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. 12 feet still to go. Disappointment there. That'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Frank, though the third is a short hole and it has a player licking his chops, it can really knock you off balance if you make a mistake here.
Yeah, not often you see a par 4 that you can conceivably make everything from 2 to 6 without getting wet. Even just the decision off the tee, you go for it, the ball can run over the back of the green, you lay up, you hit a little pitch shot, falls off the side, and then you're chipping backwards and forwards. I mean, it's just predicated purely by trying to hit the right tee shot for the right conditions.
This might turn out to be a bit of a break. That ball could have gone anywhere, but it ricochets into the bunker. A lot to worry about here as he digs in for his second. Well, there's more evidence why the long bunker shot is so difficult. Now, a good short game. Good chunk of real estate here, 22 feet away. Time to pick up and move on.
Frank, this is the hardest hole on this outward side, a place where you can let the big dog, as they say, let the big dog eat, let it rip.
Yeah, but you still have to be cautious here because you've got to get the ball solid. It's a long carry just to get over the wetlands. And then there's 3 bunkers down that right side, perfectly placed, all for a different length of a tee shot.
That one up the right side. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway. Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. So it's a double bogey. He'll need to get something started now. 5 over through 4 holes.
So, Frank, here we are, the first par 3 on the golf course. And what do you make of this 5th hole?
It's really 2 holes, Rich. When the flag is on the left, it's basically one green, and when the flag's on the right, it's effectively another type of a golf shot. This green is actually 40 yards wide and separated with that little faint ridge in the middle.
Yeah, he was wanting that one to bite, but that was destined to be long all the way. Now a second to this par 3.
Had to take the boxing gloves off on that one. No touch whatsoever, and this is a long, long putt coming back.
Lengthy putt here of 27 feet. Over for the day. Heading back toward the clubhouse, now we find the par 4 6th hole at 490 yards. Right-handed golfers want to play this right to left to give themselves a good look at this green, but the lone major concern is the bunker short and left. Nothing to fault there, safely in the fairway. That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
And this is not the place to be. It's a really tough side hill putt. He's got to push it out to the right and then just let it drift back to the hole.
Good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet.
Need a little bit more pace and a little more borrow.
That's so nearly a birdie putt. Par is all he'll have to show for it.
Second par 5 here on the front side, Frank. If you don't make 4 here, I think you're losing ground to the field.
I'd agree with you, Rich. The biggest thing here is just a solid tee shot, because it's going to be within reach with a good tee shot. If you didn't hit your best, then you have to be careful with those trees up on the right side by the green. I've caught a few people out over the years. Finally got rid of the spray can because the balls was going all over the golf course. I mean, just a little piece down the middle of the fairway, just plop it down there, just like that. That was good. Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
And this not a distance you practice all that often with your bunker shots. seemed unfair sometimes. That looked in the whole way. This golf course playing tough today. They're at 7 over.
Second par 3 here on the front side. Frank, would you be happy walking off here with a 3? Or are you getting a little greedy here?
I'm always greedy, but in the end, I'd certainly take a 3 more days than most. When you look at this green, just have another look and see the angle of it. The green actually angles to the right at about a 30-degree angle. That's actually what tricks most people out when they misread the wind.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either. Sitting up in the short grass. Second shot now here at the par 3.
Look out. I mean, that one came out jalapeno hot, Frank.
Using all the real estate, and now really got the work cut out to get down in 2 putts.
This will be a 5-foot putt here.
And that's what these greens can do to you. They make you see things that just aren't there. That one slides by. Man, you can't believe it. What else could go wrong? That will be a 3 over on the scorecard for this hole. Time to pick up and move on.
Hole number 9 here at the Ocean Course is a long par 4 at a robust 514 yards. Flat lies difficult to find anywhere from the rolling fairway to the undulating green. A 4, that's a great way to finish out this front side. This one started up the right side. Wayward from the tee. And this one is headed for the rough, Frank.
So from the rough, his second at 9.
He has a 12-footer here. That's going to scoot a foot or two by. Cleans that up in the hole.
Here we go, making the turn, par 4, 10th hole. And Frank, what's in front of the player right now?
I prefer to see this hole, Rich, as a slight dog leg left to right. Then that way it takes out the temptation to mess around with that right side. Nothing wrong with hitting a little left of center. The hole will still open up. I know I've got to hit it across the bunker, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Oof. Need to be careful not to take much, if any, sand here. His second to this par 4. Nah, coming out of the bunker, just couldn't get enough club head on the ball and comes up well short. Now his third, staring right at the green. Looking to splash this softly onto the green.
That is such a tough bunker to try and navigate. That's onto the green, but still a tricky distance coming up.